What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NYYU. Guys, make sure you hit that like on this video and, of course, subscribe to the U if you have not. The New York Yankees, according to Randy Miller, held a little meeting of the minds in Tampa yesterday. Let me go ahead and pull that article up and show you guys what Randy Miller was talking about. Yankees brass in Tampa for summit that might lead to Blake Snell signing Dylan Cease trade. Well, it's a bit of an odd headline. We'll show you why. But going down, it says 5 weeks before spring training starts, the Yankees front office and coaching staff were together in Tampa on Monday strategizing. General manager Brian Cashman and his top aides were there. Manager Aaron Booney Bubbles and his coaches were there, the returnees and the new ones. Manager partner Hal Steinbrenner may have participated as well because he's the one who has to sign off on any type of moves, of course. And then it doesn't really go into anything else that we don't know already. So a lot of this offseason has really been recycle and repeat. Kind of change up maybe the way some things were said and put it out there in a different way. It's kind of been what this offseason has been about. But basically, to sum it up for you guys, the Yankees like Blake Snell. They're a little concerned about his asking price. There's some concerns also about the injury history. The Yankees like Dylan Cease a lot, but they believe that the Baltimore Orioles are probably ahead of them in what the trade will look like as long as the Yankees are not willing to give up Spencer Jones and Chase Hampton. They're discussing, having conversations around that. They believe that Jordan Montgomery wants to go to the Texas Rangers, which is what we've been saying here, that he's probably waiting until that TV deal is taken care of, and then he'll likely re-sign back with the Rangers. But then again, you never know what could happen. They mentioned Marcus Stroman, Shane Bieber, who was out towards the end of the year with a little elbow discomfort, concerning stuff, of course. A lot of ifs are available out there for the New York Yankees. I don't believe this article even mentioned Jesus Luzardo. I don't believe it did. I'm just going to do a quick run through real quickly. It did not. They do mention Mike Clevenger or Mike Lorenzen as possible fallback options. Of course, Stroman we talked about. And yeah, that is it. They don't mention the Marlins at all, which a lot of us have felt like is a very likely scenario. Also, the Seattle Mariners are apparently more open now to possibly trading from their young core. Bryce Miller, Woo is another guy out there you guys have heard me talk about quite a bit because I was told earlier in the offseason that there could potentially be some work there around Gleyber Torres. But Everson Pereira is an outfielder that is controllable. We talked a lot about him yesterday. That could work out for teams like Seattle, for teams like the Miami Marlins. Again, when it comes to Dylan Cease, it's going to come down to a very solid trade package. Yes, Spencer Jones is probably going to be asked to be a part of that unless they won't make the move because, again, the White Sox do not have to trade him. Baltimore has a shit ton of prospects, but it tells you that the White Sox value is very, very up right now because even Baltimore hasn't balked at the asking price and decided to make the move and pull the trigger on it. When it comes to Blake Snell, I think he's the better option, to be honest. If you're going to go anywhere that high and that money-wise to that level, you might want to go with upside. And you know, again, we know there's some connections to the New York Yankees. He's good friends with Aaron Judge. Apparently, behind the scenes, Garrett Cole has kind of been pushing that narrative maybe to bring him on over. I know George Steinbrenner, I think, would have had it done already, to be honest, just because of the headlines of the two Cy Young Award winners under the same roof with the New York Yankees, under Booney's umbrella, so to say. I'm going to use that a lot going forward. I have no choice. But when it comes to, it's the asking price, man. Scott Boras is the agent of both of these guys, Monty and Snell, and he's going to look to get them their money. It's that simple. Even if it came down to less years, the AAV is going to be very high. And that's probably something the Yankees would be much more willing to do. A 5-year deal, 4-year deal, even at a very high AAV. Don't know if that's possible. But again, were these meetings made so the Yankees could go ahead and decide what they're going to do? They mentioned Luis Gil, who we talked about, coming back from surgery and starting to look like himself again. And he'll be ready for spring training and ready to go. He'll be under a watchful eye, of course, coming off of surgery. So, again, you don't know what you're going to get from him. Will Warren threw a lot of innings last year. He could probably go about 150, maybe even 160 if need be. But the New York Yankees need pitching. I've said it before. I want a mix of 2 of those starters. They mentioned in here they could do 2, but they could settle for 1, which is obviously the odds of what could indeed happen. But for me, it's 2 guys. Then you got extra depth on your team, depending on what that trade is, which is, of course, the big thing. Is it a major trade like a Cease, or is it a smaller trade like an Edward Cabrera, maybe a Bryce Miller, who's not going to cost you Spencer Jones, could cost you a couple of other pieces. But we will see what the New York Yankees do. Maybe this week is the week that the Yankees make a trade or make a signing, a big splash of sorts. They need it. They definitely need it after getting Soto, a World Series caliber move. Got to have a World Series offseason and continue it going. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think this meeting is going to lead to anything, or is it going to be more of the same this week? And hopefully more pieces don't fall off the board. And then we are looking at guys like Mike Clevinger. That's not the route you want to go, folks. Trust me on that. You guys know that. I know that. So again, guys, like, share, and subscribe to NYYU if you have not. And I will talk to you guys later today. Peace, baby.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah. Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Way too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, I show them run the numbers up. Lucky that I'm strolling up, I'm going off, they know what's up. Wrist too silly, yeah. Numbers crack the Billy, yeah, don't need no dilly. I'm too fresh, I feel like really, yeah. Feel the duffels up, the sign, I need a million. I'm about to take off, and I know that I'm on their radar. Top 10